Hello everyone and welcome to the Curator's Den. I am the Curator, and if you are new to this channel, there is only one thing that you need to know, and that is that we have fun here. This is Mass Effect. We're back, part 3 baby, playing a crapload of this game. I love it so much, it is so much fun. But we will be back on Borderlands. I'm not sure if it'll be with the end of this week or if we'll just kind of hit it up at the start of next week, but same for the space for the Unbound. In the meantime, we're at the club. We're at Cora's Den. I guess, well, it's it's not a joint being shot up by us. We gotta find General Septimus and talk to him about spreading lies related to the consort. Man. Yeah. General knows how to spend his time well, I guess, eh? That's crazy. Isn't it? It is interesting to me how, like, a vast majority of the pleasure-related people in this universe, at least from what I've seen, are Asari. I find that very interesting. Alright, is this him? No, that's Harkin. Oh, hey, that's Harkin. Yeah, we kind of got to skip talking to him because we met Rex first. He told us how to get to Garrus. So this is Septimus. Here we go.
Commander. What do you want?
Let's just be direct.
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! The lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka,
Okay,
General of the Turian Fleet.
Ah, you. That's crazy. Who are you again? No. Let's see, I understand. Hold on. Before I move on, I just took a drink. So I've been drinking IPAs for a little while. And I've got a Voodoo Ranger Danger Beach IPA right now. And just took my first sip. Man, that tastes weird as hell. Some of them are very strange, but I like it. All right. Yeah, we've all gotten rejected. Come on, we all know how it feels to love a woman and then she just turns out to be trash. She throws us away, as a lot of women do with men. Don't get me wrong, it happens both ways, but I don't really care about the assholes. Let's see, is it worth it? You're pathetic. You know what? Like, well, let's just say I understand. I think that's more proper.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Ooh, here we go. This is why we took charisma and intimidation. Get a grip or straighten up. He's a general.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
The demo couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depends.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Nice. Ouch. Why me? You do it. How? Yeah, why me?
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Holy shit, Danger Beach is just, it's got a smack to it. Holy cow. Alright. Sorry, I was rereading what he said. Where to? Alright, no thanks. No, thanks, I'm good. Where to? All right.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Liara. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
That's actually crazy to hear from another general. Or from a general. That's actually, like, awesome. Damn right I will. You don't mind if I watch too, right? Patron. That's crazy. We better leave right now. We better get the hell out of here and stay away from here as much as humanly possible. It was already close to dangerous at the consort's place. I don't even... Alright. Oh, goodness. Let's see. So, okay, hold on. I need to look at the map. Or probably the journal, I guess, to see where we need to go here. Sorry, consort. Here we go. Go to... Oh, wait. Okay. So, we're gonna let her know. But first, we gotta speak to Zeltan. Is at the Elcor Embassy. Alright, so we gotta go to the Elcor Embassy. Probably just hit transit? Is there a transit? Hold on. Just regular transit. Upper wards, upper markets, Citadel rapid transit. Yeah, we're like right next to it. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm intelligent, everybody. City locations, I assume. Embassies, right? Is that right? I think that's right. we might be a we might be a little a little on the slow side today, just because we are 2 IPAs deep, but that is okay. Hopefully that makes the experience a little bit more enjoyable for y'all. Watching my dumb ass roam around, trying to figure out which direction to go, left, right, straight, or if I need to turn around and go the way I just came from. Okay, so it's up here. No way, that's crazy. So we've seen him before, because we were in there in the last episode. Here we go. Do our awkward run to go get him. Zeltan! I actually have good news for you, buddy. Interesting that it's right next to Udessa's office. No way. Oh my god, it's even the guy we talked to. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, guys. This dude.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good
Oh!
time.
Yo, I wonder, so right when we talked to him the first time, they were in here arguing about stuff. I wonder if that's, you know, the same, like that's all the reasoning behind it.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Yo, I'm kind of upset that we can't, like, we're not able to figure out what this secret is right now. Yeah, I wouldn't worry.
The Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Don't worry.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Yo.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way. Well, the new Earth Clan Spectre. Obviously, you are already lost. Your ambassador is next door.
Whatever, bro.
Chastising remark.
Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you,
Oh, wow.
Earth Clan?
Okay, so this is their actual ambassador. Embassy, Volus. Why so cranky? I mean, we are humans. There's a lot of prejudice that kind of comes with being a human in an intergalactic civilization of different species. We'll not worry about it right now. We might
Goodbye,
come back here
Ambassador.
later.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Alright. So, let's see. What else do we have to do on the Citadel? So just go talk to her, go talk to that reporter a bit, and scan the Keepers, which I think we'll just kind of do as we travel, so we won't worry about actually getting that done on any kind of timeline anyway. Open the door, please. I have to get through. About to just go spend the next hour sitting in Korra's den. Okay, so we just gotta go across the way, I believe. Oh wait, we need to hit the bridge. Gotta hit the bridge. I will say, Shepard's got that ass, though. Can't argue with that. He's got the physique that we all want. You know, my personal opinion, I think, like, for example, as I just said, right? Shepard is, like, the way we all want to look. Or at least the way that I want to look. Like, I think that's what actually determines, like, a good-looking man is lean. You know, you're lean. Like, you look muscular. You have a fit body. You could still perform very well. But you're just not giant. You know, your muscles aren't, like, huge. I don't know. I don't really know where that came from. Like, you know, most of the guys who are, like, fighting in, like, spec ops and in tough situations, in the most brutal of situations, they're usually just lean guys. You know, they're not like these giant muscle heads. Kind of an interesting thought. What's up, Nelina?
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it. What drew you back to the Citadel and to the concert?
It's interesting how, like, she has other apprentices who just, like, talk to the people out there. It's very interesting. Just a weird way to approach the concept, you know? But I mean that in a good way, of course. Hello. Hold on. Toggle that walk. We gotta be cool. Hello, consort. How are you doing? I hope well.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Holy shit, that was fast.
Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Mail sends fast in the... Ooh, Quarian ally. Wait, Quarian? What? Isn't a Quarian what that chick who's with Atali is? She's a Quarian, right? Weird. Or are the Quarians those big stomper dudes? Shit, I posted a short. I like to do shorts for all the lore. I may have been wrong in one of my lore shorts. Let's hope not. Alright. Glad to help, no problem. Let's talk payment. No problem.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Very.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
A little too close to home. Very astute. That's it. That's crazy. I'll just say thanks, I guess.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor Ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Ooh. Thank you.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Damn, alright. How
Remember
interesting.
my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Oh, wait, so I've been trying to figure out what Paragon is without looking it up, right? And I think, now hopefully someone will comment and tell me if this is right or wrong. But I think that Paragon is like unlocking or working towards unlocking future conversation avenues, right? Like new roads, new paths to take in conversation. That'd be pretty cool if it was. Imagine this trinket is going to be like what helps us win the game. That would be crazy. So is that it? I think that's it. Oh, the reporter. The reporter. Gotcha. Okay. So that's in the upper wards. Alright, so we just got to go to the upper wards and find her somewhere up there. And then we can head to the cluster, the Argus Rogue cluster. Can we go this way? I was about to be pissed if I had to turn around. Yo, keeper? Alright, we already scanned his bum. Did we? I don't remember scanning this one. Hold on, let me drink my extremely overstimulating beer. Oh my god. Ew, there's such a bite to that, man. It's crazy. Helena Blake.
Spectre?
Oh shit.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Good for you. It seems like, well, yeah, right? We'd be kind of not interested anyway. I think we'll start kind of rolling on the roleplay route now. A few random things just came our way, so we did them and messed around on the Citadel for 2.5 hours. But now, I think we'll like kind of go the hardcore roleplay route and actually play how I think Shepard would react. So, as opposed to just answering with whatever would pique our interest, you know, trying to see what would happen. So, because I will say too, because I do remember, or I've heard and I know that all of the choices that you make in the first game can be downloaded and go into the second game and then the third and so on. How do you know me? Which
How
is
did you know I'm a
obvious,
Spectre?
but
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
this bitch is trying to have me take out her opponents, dude.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
Yeah, this is an obvious setup.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
Yeah.
What do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
Sorry, I don't know what that weird cut was at the end of her first sentence. Interesting. Known crimes.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Well, I mean, it sounds like fun. So I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? I think it'll be really interesting. Take out some crime bosses. I'm trying to think. Part of me wants to just say no, but I think it'll be really interesting to see how this all plays out.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Hopefully I'm not horribly contradicting everything I said before we met her. Renegade +2. What is Renegade? Hold on. Does it like tell us? Codex, secondary, personal history. Oh, I don't even know. I do not have the patience to look for it right now. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you what. So it's just missing survey team, hostile takeover. All right, that is. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about the reporter, bro. Where is this? Upper. Hey, the upper wards. Rapid transit. Let's just hit rapid transit. Take me to... Oh, that's not it. The upper wards. Wards access. Let's just do that. Okay. Presidium Plaza. Proceed down the stairs to reach the wards. 2 wards. Gotcha. Oh, I've got you, mate. Man, this game is just so in-depth.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Well, how? That doesn't make much sense. That's kind of shitty. Unless I misunderstood exactly what that meant. Is this right? Wait, is that her? No, okay. That's just a chick with the same outfit. Are we in the upper wards now? No, it's still ward access. Okay, so that's the access corridor.
At the academy.
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Oh, no way. We got a sorry soldier.
The Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers can handle.
That's just life near the wards, kid. You'll get used to it.
Interesting. Alright. Ada Wong. I believe that was the officer's name. Sorry, the journalist's name. Scan your bum. Ooh, look at that. We're getting 90 now, chat. We're getting 90. 90 per. I swear that's the exact same chick that's at the end of the hallway. The wards.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists.
Whoa.
The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
That's crazy. So I notice a lot of the time when we hear that kind of stuff, as we come out of the elevator, see, our journal gets updated. And I believe that's because those are missions that we could go do. Pretty cool. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just coming through. You guys can continue your sexy talk shortly. So this is technically the upper wards. Good to know. Is that ship still flying around out there? Probably just a one-time passerby. Yeah. Oh,
Word
it's
on the
Emily.
street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
That's
I
what
was
she
sure
said.
he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
Sorry, taking a drink. With these help, I found some discs.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Yeah, I can offer more. You owe me more. Ooh, that's crazy. I almost want to say that, but let's go with this.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Nice, dude. That's how it's done. Listen, I know I'm a Spectre and everything, but I have to make money. You guys saw how expensive all that shit in the store was. Alright, I think that's it. Scan the keepers, yeah. Alright, we can head to the docking bay and head out in our own ship with our own crew and our own gear. Oh, yo, this is gonna be so fun.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
That's crazy. That's because of us. Alright, let's see here. Damn. Is it wrong of me to say that I love how the Asari look in uniform?
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
That's actually crazy that they added that. That's, for those of you who didn't realize, that's the wife of the guy that we talked to who couldn't get her body because they wanted to do tests on it and stuff. We're making changes. We're helping the world. Oh, look at this. Scan your bum. Boop. Okay. I think we could just hit fast transit. Oh, there's not one here. Okay. What a slender vehicle, too. What, do you just, like, lay down in there? Oh, there was one right next to me. I'm so dumb. I believe we already got that keeper way over there. The docks. The docks. We gotta get to the docks. Okay, well, I know we can hit it from the tower, so I guess we'll just head to the tower. Citadel Tower. I think it's from the tower. Or it's like, at least it's from the area that you enter the tower from, so somewhere around there. It's a big place, chat. I'm trying to find my way around. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta make our way down a bit. The amount of breath that he gets out of is actually crazy. These trees are beautiful. What is that? Is there those just leaves? I noticed the falling leaves are pink. Are the trees supposed to be pink as well? They're like more of a light red. A reddish pink color.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members.
What?
The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Interesting, dude. Probably would not be that good of judging. Wait, we're just back down here. We were like just over here. What in the deuce? Wait, so this is the Presidium, right? That's where we were, where it took us to. Oh boy, we're lost. I swear it was just down from the tower. I'm stupid. I think it's at the academy. Is that over here? I think that's over this way, right? Or is it over that way? Oh god. I think it's this way. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. You'd think with the amount of times I've ran in circles up here, I would know by now. I say that, but I've only done it like 4 times. Yeah, here we go, to the academy. And I think we do need to go below. And that music is just beautiful. It is hitting so hard. I like to just be quiet every once in a while to take in the environment, you know? So if I ever do get quiet, just take note, I'm either drinking beer, whiskey, or vodka, or I'm just trying to enjoy the scenery. Whoops, I passed the door. Or coffee. Or coffee, I will add that.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars.
Hey.
Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Interesting. Yeah, I just realized like half my weapons are red now. That's very cool. I think they were all just gray before, like my sniper. Okay, so we're going to the docking bay. We are ready to go. I think. Let me check. Does it show money? Yeah, I only have 6,000 credits. That is nothing. We can literally buy nothing useful with that.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Ooh. Damn, that's a crazy statement. But honestly, I could see it, though. I mean, they were, like the history said, they were colonizing planets that already had people living there, which means war. They were basically just committing genocide in order to gain territory. They had it coming. They did have it coming. What can we say? All right, Udina, I'm ready.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Man, that's just awesome. I cannot wait for this, you guys. So, I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to free roam space. That'll be fun, like Starfield, which I did never play, because all I've heard was bad reviews.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Shit.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
And the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
That is true. That is very true. Count on me.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Okay. Okay. I think we should start there. I mean, shit, that's huge, dude. Someone who might be involved or at least know something, especially about a major enemy. Who knows, maybe we could even, like, capture her and use her to, negotiate with her mother.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Dude, that's so cool.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll be careful. oh my god, I'll be careful. Sorry, I was reading That's Your Job. That's your job is crazy. Yeah, that's your job, sir.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Oh, questions. I feel like that's the game insinuating to us that we should talk.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing.
Yeah,
You're
that is
the one who
shitty.
can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Sorry, I had to take off my beanie. Getting a little warm in here. Investigate. Pharos. Artemis Tau. Let's talk about that first.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Okay, that makes sense.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
Ooh.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Right. I assume that's probably where we're going to find our two criminal overlords.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Ah. This doesn't matter. That's crazy. What happened?
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
And of course something went wrong.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a little extreme. Good plan, dude. The fact that it's just all over the spectrum in terms of what we can and can't respond with. Well, I should just can respond with. There's really nothing that, like, no avenue that we can't take here. I almost accidentally said good plan.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
Wow.
There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame.
Damn.
That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Yeah, you got blamed?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Wow. Yeah, that's shitty. So that just proves that Saren is a psychopath who likes chaos.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery.
Yep.
Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Indeed he did.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me?
True.
Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Nah, it wasn't your fault, but we already said that.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Alright, we've asked him everything. It's time for us to freaking begin our space journey. Begin our mission as a Spectre.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
To the Normandy, my friends. Hold on, before we do, we just got something in the Codex. Oh, we got a couple things. Alright, let's run through these real quick.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Damn, interesting. Batarians, where did that even come from? I think they were just mentioned. Yeah, we haven't even seen one yet. Interesting, man. Alright, planets and locations. I think we got a couple here, probably.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis.
That's where she is.
In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population.
Yeah, that's where she is. That's where this, what is it, Liara Tisoni? Is that what it is? That's where she is, for sure.
Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the Executive Board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories.
Damn, that's crazy. Interesting. All right, one more.
There are between 200 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. the wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
Makes sense, I suppose, eh? Alright, let's level up real quick, too. We have 4 skill points. Let's put them all into Spectre now that we have that. Why not? Unity. Allows you to immediately restore your squad members to a fighting state after they have been knocked out in combat. Dude, that is crazy good. Oh yeah, I totally forgot Rex, like, quote-unquote died in that combat encounter. So I take it that NPCs, or at least squad members, cannot die in this game. Not truly. Not unless it's a story moment. Which I have no problem with. Go and upgrade these guys too. Do that. And let's get her armor up a bit. Oh, and damping. Nice. Yeah, we'll do damping. Alright. Seems like she's going to be big on tech as well. Hopefully she's just as good as Caden. We can kind of use the both of them. Alright. Guess that's it. Onto the ship we go. Oh, dude, this is so cool. So very cool. Enter Normandy airlock.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Garrus, you're looking the wrong way.
Decontamination in progress.
How interesting.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%.
Good.
Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew,
ooh,
now's the time.
Yeah, now we do things my way, keep this short. Yeah, let's be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Eden Prime was just the start. Nobody's gonna help us. Saren will be ready. Humanity has to do its part. You know, we're like stopping a criminal and like Saren and, you know, stopping him from destroying the world, yada yada, but this is also about something a lot bigger in terms of the Alliance, you know?
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Saren will be ready. Or he can't hide. That's what I'm looking towards. Let's do that.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
We must not fail.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on.
The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
He doesn't matter anymore. Dude, that's crazy. What are these, like, unhinged options just on the bottom all the time? I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you could just make everybody hate you so much. Okay. Holy crap, we're on the ship. That's amazing. Wait, viewport, look outside? Interesting, codex, hold on. Wait, we just got a codex entry for looking out this outside. Whoops, I opened the wrong thing. Ships and vehicles. Oh, it's just secondary. FTL drive appearance. New space travelers ask, what does it look like outside a ship moving at faster than light speed? Part of the answer can be seen in the simple in a simple pane of glass. Light travels slower through glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in high-speed, mass effect field. This causes refraction. Any light entering at an angle is bent and separated into a spectrum. Objects outside the ship will appear refracted. The greater difference between the objective, exterior, and the subjective, interior, speeds of light, the greater the refraction. As the subjective speed of light is raised within the field, objects outside will appear to shift red, eventually becoming visible only to radio telescope antenna. High-energy electromagnetic sources normally hidden to the eye become invisible in the high blue spectrum. As the speed of light continues to be raised, X-ray, gamma ray, and eventually cosmic ray sources become invisible. Stars will be replaced by pulsars, the accretion disks of black holes, quasars, and gamma ray bursts. To an outside observer, a ship with a Mass Effect drive envelope appears blue shifted. If within a field that allows travel at twice the speed of light, any radiation it emits has twice the energy as normal. If the ship is in a field of about 200 times light speed, it radiates visible light as X-rays and gamma rays. And the infrared heat from the hull is blue shifted up into the visible spectrum or higher. Ships moving at FTL are visible at great distances, though their signature will only propagate at the speed of light. That's crazy. Interesting. Very interesting. I love how they add all that. Alright, I just turned on my AC, so you probably hear that in the background while I talk, so I apologize for that, but I'm just gonna leave it on for a little bit because it is pretty damn warm in here.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Damn. Way to go, Joker.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Damn, interesting. That's pretty cool.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Haha, nice, dude. That's freaking awesome, actually. W Joker.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. Hold on, we got a journal entry. Codex. Ships and vehicles.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions, using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
Damn. So we got a really good ship. That's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Okay. Man, what are we? So that's the airlock. Yeah, let's go out there. Man, what do we even do now? Navigator Presley? Hold on, who's this?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I guess we should take the time and meet our crew and kind of look around the ship a bit before we move on from that. Yeah, I totally just spaced the second part of his sentence there. That's crazy. See, now I gotta put in, that's gotta be racist. They're on our side, you doubt my decisions?
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Hey, Nihilus was on our side, dude. Nihilus was actually, he seemed like a really good guy, from what I could tell.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
W Navigator. Personal question.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
Nice.
We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
And now you're here.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Interesting. Well, good to know that we have a, what's the term? Like for someone that you want to pick, a top tier, we'll just call it top tier navigator, basically. That's what he is.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Sweet, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. Codex entry, everybody. You know how it is. We gotta read the lore. We gotta look at the lore. Human diplomatic relations. Oh boy. So it kind of talks about everybody? Let's just kind of gist through it. So we've encountered a lot of species. Wars have been few, but mistrust is rife. We're a peaceful trade partner with the Taurians, though they don't like us because of the war. There's like, well, not that they don't like us. There's just a little tension there. The Asari. The Alliance enjoys good relations with the Asari, though many privately believe that the matriarchs are aristocratic and overcautious. And though humans know better than to unconditionally trust any Solarian, their shared reckless ways make them natural allies against the conservative Turians and Asari. Interesting. That's really weird. I would think that the Turians and Asari would be the ones that we would like work better with. That's weird. The Krogan have no unified government, but individuals are generally treated as potential criminals, a reputation most Krogan enjoy living down to. Interesting. The Alliance has no formal contact with the Quarians. Their migrant fleet has not yet passed through any human-settled system. And the Batarians are rivals for control of the Skillian Verge. They severed their treaties with the Citadel to prosecute a colonial conflict against the Alliance. Officially, there is no war, but neither is there any peace. Interesting. Alright. So yeah, we will talk to everybody that we can. Let's go ahead and go through here. We didn't really explore the ship the last time we were on, so we'll do that now. Okay, so this is the council chamber. Well, our speaking chamber, whatever you want to call it. Oh, what do we got? Technology. Biotic amps, communications. I won't worry about reading through that too much. You can pause and read through it if you want to. Same goes for biotic amps. I think we might have looked at that before. I don't know, but regardless. That's a solid talk room, actually. That's a solid talk room. Alright. 01. Is that deck 1, I assume? So here's the, oh shit, what do they call it? I forget what they call it. I was gonna say the cafeteria. Can you believe that? The cafeteria. The mess hall. That's what it is. Hey, we can talk to him now.
Anything you need, Commander?
Why did that seem so tense? Was that just me, or did that seem really tense?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
Whoa.
We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay. Douchebag.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
That's true.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk another time.
Yeah, alright. I don't like you. I was trying to get to know my crew, and you're preventing me from doing that, dude. Unhelpful. Personal manual? Hold on. What is that? Military ranks. Oh boy, okay, hold on. We better look at this. The Alliance uses a modified version of the ranking system that has been used for hundreds of years. Soldiers are classified into rank and file enlisted personnel, experienced non-commissioned officers, NCOs, and specially trained officers. The divide between naval personnel and ground forces, which Marines, is small. Ground units are in a specialized branch of the fleet, just as fighter squadrons are. This unity of command is imposed by the futility of fighting without control of orbit. Without the Navy, any army is pointless. The Marines, as a matter of pride, maintain some of their traditional rank titles. For example, Marines have privates and corporals instead of servicemen. In ascending order of responsibility, the ranks of the Alliance are enlisted, serviceman 3rd class, private 2nd class, serviceman 2nd class, private 1st class, serviceman 1st class, and corporal. NCOs, service chief, gunnery chief, operations chief, chief, and then officers, 2nd lieutenant, 1st lieutenant, staff lieutenant, lieutenant commander, staff commander, captain, major, rear admiral, general, admiral, and fleet admiral. How interesting. I know I say that every time, but it's very cool. So what is this? Is this our room? I really don't know. What do we got here? Sleeper pod. Oh wait, no way, we got cryopods too? Alright, sleeper pod. I'm actually curious about this. Cabins give each individual 10 cubic meters of space. On larger vessels, private rooms are common. As ships get smaller, the number of crew packed into a single wardroom increases. Asari preferred shared spaces even on large vessels, while Krogan territorial instincts make it impossible for them to cohabitate even on the smallest ships. On smaller vessels, hot bunking is the norm. Crew members assigned to different watches share the same bunk. When one gets off duty, he wakes the person in the bunk. While the crewman is on duty, the first gets his rack time. Spacecraft compartments can be isolated by airtight doors in case of decompression. The cinematic vision of explosive decompression is fiction. Hold compartments either take up enough damage that occupants are killed instantly, or leak slowly enough they are able to reach protective gear. Compartments are equipped with emergency life support apparatus, fireproof plastic bubbles with air bottles, small when stowed, ELSA comfortably accommodate one individual inflated. I don't know what ELSA is. Damage control procedure cutoffs ventilation to burning compartments without oxygen to consume. Fires die in seconds, and the compartment is repressurized afterwards for crew recovery. Mass effect fields create an artificial gravity, AGRAV, plane below the decks, preventing muscle atrophy and bone loss in 0G. Oh, that's actually sick. That's actually so cool. What an interesting way to combat that impractical loss, you know, over time. Large vessels arrange their decks perpendicular to their thrust axis. The highest decks are at the bow and the lowest at the engines. This allows a grav to work with the inertial effects of thrust. Ships that can land arrange their decks laterally, so the crew can move while the vessel is on the ground. My bad. Warships normally turn off their A-grav systems during combat, reducing the heat generated by the systems and increasing combat endurance. To provide a point of reference for navigating in 0G, floors are painted a different color from the walls and ceiling. That's actually crazy. But so valid, right? I never thought about that. Like in 0G, you might lose understanding of where the floor is. Alright, so these are just all of our sleeper pods. How many do we got? 8? 8 of them? Interesting. Let's go check the med bay. It's the only part of the ship that I do know about. Refill that medi-gel. You know I need it. Looks like we were already full. What's up, Dr. Shaquas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
Yeah, I feel
but
that.
Humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
That's fair.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Oh, I think we asked that before. I do remember about all that.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted. But humanity
Ever think you
Oh,
made the...
shit.
But there's something special about...
Leave.
Goodbye, Commander.
Leave. And, oh yeah, this is just a storage area. Okay. Well, we've explored deck 1. Let's go to the docking bay. Is that what it would be? Where's that elevator music? Listen, I know there's music that just plays when we're on the ship, but I want that elevator music. You can't tell me you don't agree. Especially with how slow this elevator is. I could run downstairs faster. Alright, before we look around in here, let's go check this out. Oh, look, it's the engine. Alright. There's Tali, Engineer Adams. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do.
Damn.
She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I didn't. She's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Damn, man. That's fracking crazy.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space.
Right.
Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
I do remember when we read about FTL, it said that would give us away. That's actually crazy. The amount of thought they put into this.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
We read about that as well. Yeah, look at this shit. We already know all this. We're smart as shit, chat.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Well, that's what I like to hear.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Thank you. Oh, wait, what's this? Examine? Hold on, Codex, let's see if it's interesting. Probably just on the core.
Biotics is the element zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
Wow. I'm in awe. The amount of detail is crazy. I will note, I'm currently working on creating 2 different TTRPGs. One is fantasy-based, one is sci-fi-based. Hopefully they'll be big someday. Anyway, everything in this game is just making me think so much more about my sci-fi TTRPG. I'm trying to make it as detailed and realistic as possible.
Warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf-pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions. Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying opposing fighters.
Oh, interesting. I like how he actually read all that for us. Wait, there's another one in secondary. FTL, oh, sensors. Let me go through that a little slow. Just pan. You can pause and read through it if you want to. I don't think we're gonna worry about it for now. Just all about sensors. Hopefully we won't have to worry about it in the future. Oh, we can look at that as well? Damn it. More codex shit.
Biotics.
Alright, hold on, let's listen to this. Element Zero.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel.
He said it.
EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel.
Damn, man. Okay. Love to hear it. What's up, Tali?
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Normally they're not. Getting information on us is crazy.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
From what we understand, she is just kind of a random alien that's with us for no good reason. Besides, well, she wants to fight greater good. Fight for the greater good, right? Like, you're into ships? That's not why you're here. Yeah, let's say that.
I didn't bring you along to admire my ship.
I know why I'm here. I'll do whatever I can to help you stop Saren and drive his Geth armies back beyond the Veil.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
You're democratic?
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Damn. Listen, I know we're deep into this, but I just gotta take a side note and say that my stomach right now is just like our Mass Effect engine, okay? It's churning and yearning and moaning and groaning. It's all that beer. Let's talk about the Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Interesting. That's crazy. Isn't AI research illegal?
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Right.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Ah.
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Yeah. It's literally the Matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Class.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Damn. They defended themselves. What did you expect? That is actually crazy, though. Like, what would you expect? Maybe if they just let it roll, or like went and talked to the Geth, treating them like a species. You know, same thing as Matrix. Like, kinda. You know, you just, yeah. Same thing as how Matrix started. You know, you got to treat them like they are a new species that's just been given birth, technically. You know.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Oh, well, that's crazy. Serves you right. That is crazy to defend them that hard. No, I honestly, no one's really right or wrong in that situation. Because really, she makes a good point. Seems I think the Quarians probably did the right thing, all things considered. You know, it's one of those really morally questionable situations that you find yourself in.
I should go.
See you later.
All right. So, sorry, I will say sorry. I know we're kind of like, for those of you who enjoy more action and movement, I know we've kind of been doing a lot of lore and talking in this episode and the last, but we will be getting into more interesting stuff pretty shortly here. Let's just talk to all of our crew in the docking bay, and then we will figure out how to get where we need to go to and go there and kick some ass. So, oh, look at this, equip tally. So these are all of our guys' lockers. We could go there and give them weapons. I know that we can, like from our inventory, we can equip our guys as well, as we saw before with Garrus. Let's go and talk to Rex. What's up, Rex?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard.
Damn right it is.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Actually, I just talked to her. Don't be an ass.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Sure it is. Of course it is. No, I'll say it isn't.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Hey, it was...
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
That is fair. Their strife is still going on. I was gonna say it was just biological warfare as opposed to like straightforward conflict like what they did with us, but yeah, I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
You know, one of my favorite things about this game and games like it is that often you will choose a dialogue option. For example, right, like it says, I see, period. So you'll choose something like that, right? But then what you end up saying is totally, like, it's totally different and nothing like what you would expect based off the statement that you choose.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Valid. Valid.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Fair.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Damn.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Damn. Well, maybe we can find a cure someday.
So long, Rex.
That'd be interesting if that's like a side mission that we could follow. Alright, let's talk to Garrus. Garrus, sorry. Alright, sorry if there's some weird cuts, like here and there, just like now. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, hold on. I'm like way out of breath. Just ran down to my basement to get another beer and came back up. Also, if I go quiet, I may be blowing my nose. Like if someone's talking and it ends and I don't respond fast enough, or right away, it's probably because I'm blowing my nose. I don't know why it's so runny tonight. I'm sorry, that probably disgusts so many of you. No. Let's talk to Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You know what's crazy? This is gonna release tomorrow, Friday morning, 6 a.m. as usual. But I think I'm gonna try to stream. Listen, and I am. As long as the computer will do it, I am going to stream in about an hour. So we're gonna stream A Space for the Unbound. Let's just hope I'm not too drunk by then. And if that's the case, then my first stream can just be that. Oh god. We're setting ourselves up for success, chat. You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Damn right. It's not that bad. My asshole is not that bad, dude. Are you kidding me? Have you even lived a life at all? True.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
Damn right.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Hey, but I will add, as long as, okay, right? As long as you don't hurt innocent people along the way. That's the only thing. The only thing. Unless there's no other option, right? Like in the case that there's a super bad evil villain that's going to destroy the world, and he has, like, family. Then you take his family hostage and threaten to, you know... I was making the neck motion, but sadly you guys can't see it. That's your reason? I see.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Also, sorry if my voice is, like, a lot louder than when they talk right now. I may try to turn that up in a moment.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Seem like a great guy, Garrus. Garrus? Is it Garrus or Garrus? I think it's Garrus. Hold on, let's check that codex. Oh boy, here we go. We gotta listen to him.
Biotics, an artificial intelligence, is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geths serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
That's so stupid. Yeah, no, the term artificial is used because they were made by a different species of living organic creatures, okay? It's just literal. It's the same as why I would be called a white man. It's not racist, you know? Sorry, I don't know if that sounded like I was angry. I'm not angry at all. Let's go ahead and listen to... Oh, I thought there was something else here. Ships, vehicles.
Larger warships, the Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Damn, that's actually really sick. It's like the ultimate APC. Which, in case you don't know, stands for Armored Personnel Carrier, I believe. I may be wrong on that.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Interesting. So this is like our ship, our personal ship shopkeeper.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Let me guess, 400 grand. Yeah, I was 100 grand off. But a prototype sniper rifle, only available to Spectres. Interesting. Well, we're getting kind of down there. We might be able to afford something. Let's see. What is this? The Lancer 3 assault rifle? I don't know, but we got an assault rifle up here. I'm only gonna buy the best for myself, chat. You gotta know that. I mean, that's what a smart, intelligent person does, especially in these kinds of situations. No sense in spending no sense in slowly upgrading ourselves when we can just wait a little bit longer and get there faster, so to speak. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, no, we don't know what you mean, dumbass. Okay, let's head back up and let's navigate to what is it? Pharaoh? I think Pharaoh is where we're going. That's the place with all the Prothean ruins. And I'm I'm pretty damn certain that's where we're gonna find Liara to Sony. All right, lady. Oh, wrong deck. Just got so as I said, I just got another beer a moment ago when we did that weird cut before we talked to Garrus. Oh, okay. Oh, yo, did you see that? He just saluted me. That's very cool. I love that detail. The one I'm drinking now, so I'm still on IPA for all of those that are curious, and I'm drinking Tropic Force. And holy shit, it is more taintful than the last one. Okay, so I assume we gotta go up here and navigate. I'm not gonna worry about that codex entry for right now. I think we've had quite enough of that. Zoom out. Yo, there is that OG music. Oh, listen to it. We're gonna take a second. Holy shit. Holy shit, is it good to be back, you guys? I got, like, that this track right now is gotta be the most, shit, I'm spacing the word, but they're like the most memorable track ever, literally, to me. Let's see, Citadel. Can we zoom out further? Whoa, sorry, I'm get used to the sensitivity. Okay, we hit escape, as usual. So this cluster is where the Citadel is. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I see, so they're different clusters. I thought, like, Novera and Pharos were just planets. Liara's dig site. Oh, so she's in Artemis Tau. Right, okay. I don't know why I was thinking Pharos. My bad. So that's where we're headed. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, hold on. Hold on, that music is loud as shit. Music volume, let's do 60. Dialogue. Dialogue's probably good. I think that's good, guys. Hopefully that's good for all you. Alright, hop back in nav. And let's head to Artemis Tau. We're finally heading out with our own ship. So Sparta, Gnosis, Athens, and Macedon. Interesting names. I have no idea where she would be. Hold on. Let's check and see if it says anything about it in our journal. Alright, find the Artemis Tau. Okay, so we just gotta explore all the different places there. Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure it didn't say anything. No reason to make our lives harder if we don't have to. Alright, well, let's start with Sparta. Here we go, guys. Here we fracking go, dude. Mass Effect. This is the real beginning. This is the real start of our fabulous series that's probably gonna take us until the end of the year, if not longer, to finish, because from what I recall and know, that this is a insanely long and intricate game with so many side quests that we are going to, and we're going to try to do every single one. I want to make that clear. In case you don't know, we have fun here, and this channel's purpose is to archive all of the world's greatest games for your entertainment. That is right, for your entertainment. You, whoever's listening right now. Let's see. Okay, so we just got to explore every single world, is what I'm getting. Okay. Well, it's not that place. I don't really feel like reading all these right now, so you can pause the video and read it if you want to for yourself. Looks like we just got a bunch of inhabitable planets.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Here we go. Let's go and read it since we got something here. We will check it out. Oh, sorry. Edalus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Well, that's rough. Edalus's surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand with only a few areas of how do you say that? Igneous? We'll hope that's right. Rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Edalus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Otamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Well, that doesn't sound good, but let's go check out that distress signal. I don't think it's gonna be Liara, because there's not Prothean ruins here, but we'll, you know, it might be humans. What am I saying? We gotta try not to be racist, chat. It might be someone who needs help. Any race, any species. But if it's white humans, we'll get there a little quicker. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh god, I'm digging myself a hole again. Let's see. Let's take Garrus and Tali, I think, is who I want. Just for the tech skills, I feel like that's gonna be important if we run into anything. I think I could take care of, hopefully, any enemies we run into. At least that's my thinking behind it. Damn, they dropping us from that high up? That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Medal of Exploration, landing on our first planet. I'm gonna turn that up a bit. Let's do 48. Or let's do 58. I couldn't really hear that startup sequence. Whoa, dude. What, so we're just here? And let me guess, we have to dodge asteroids. This is crazy. What's even what am I... Okay, map. Okay, so we're facing this way. We've got the distress signal straight ahead and some other stuff to search here and here. So let's just head to the distress signal first, which is to our right. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta get used to it. Whoa, what was that? Oh, so that's the propulsion jump thing that the description of the vehicle was talking about. What do we got? Is that a ship out there? Let me just tell you right now, I'm glad this wind is not loud as shit in my ear. Oh, yo, Marines. Whoa! Maybe we can't handle this by ourselves. How do we get out? How do we get out? Can we get out? How do I... Get... Oh, no. 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 Oh, my... Check it out! Shoot! Shoot it! Ah! Wait, can we... Yo, we can't dodge that. Wait. Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Wait, yo, where's our overload? Oh, we can only do it with assault rifles. All right, hold on. Shield boost. Temporarily disables. Okay, let's try that. Wait, okay, let's do the shield burst first. Gotta heal up. Hold on. Yo, how do we dodge that? Like, how in the world would we even go about dodging that? Heal. For the love of God, heal.
You're good to go.
Run, just run. Okay. What was that? What was that? What happened to us? Oh my goodness. Yo, what is that thing? What are we... what are we even doing? There's like no way to dodge it. I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Maybe we just can't yet. We were kind of hurting it, but then it just seemed to really be doing well against us. So, and I got scared when we died, so let's just go ahead and make another save real quick. Alright. Because we can't outrun its blasts with our vehicle, so... Oh, maybe if we jump. Yeah, maybe we'll try jumping out of the way, right? Oh, kind of working. All right, we got this. Sensory tentacle, bro, what? Hold on, we're gonna take out these tentacles. Oh, I don't even know what it's doing. We're taking out its tentacles. Woo! Do you see that dodge, bro? That was pretty good. You gotta give me that one. Oh, yo, it's predicting our movements, bro. Okay, that was bad on me. No, go forward. Okay. Yo, this thing is so predictive. Oh my goodness, it steers where you're looking. That is not handy right now. Okay, we got this, come on. Not good. That actually worked out great for us. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to drive right now. What are these tentacles, bro? I gotta use bursts. I keep forgetting I gotta use bursts to not overheat. Oh my god, drive. It's gonna kill us. Oh my god! Drive faster! Ooh. Yo, did you see that? Did you see that? Okay, come on. How many tentacles can you have? Listen, chill out, worm. Oh my gosh. This is literally like a nightmare. We got him. Yo, we got him. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We almost blew up, but we got him. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, game. I keep forgetting that it drives in the direction you're looking, which is stupendously unhelpful. Was it X to get out? How do we get out? Okay, it is Q. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. That was horrible. That was terrifying, dude. What kind of first encounter is that? Okay. Yeah, man, look at all these Marines. I mean, I'll take everything.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Oh, shit. Just like us.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Kahoku, huh? Got some Medigel. Can we destroy this? I feel like we should. Whoops. Oh, okay, game. Alright, let's just go that way. Okay, we can't. Alright, let's head towards this anomaly. Hopefully it's not another worm. If it is, we are going the other direction. I can assure you of that. I figured there was going to be something a little bigger there, but I'm glad we checked it out. Seems like we unlocked a side mission. Oh, that literally worked against us. Can we climb hills? I don't know what the capabilities of this necessarily are. Look at that. That's freaking rad. Let's get up here, see what we see. Okay, it's over here. We're heading in the right direction. Yo, solid jump. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. My bad. Holy crap, it is windy on this planet. We're so close to the map's edge right now. Oh, look at that, it's a dead body. Mummified Solarian. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, here we go. Decrypting. Alright, hold on. Got it. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Milon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Damn, that's crazy. Probably. We had a journal entry, so we could probably go tell someone about that when we get back to the Citadel. So can we just climb anything? We can. We can. Look at that. How cool is that? That's actually really cool. They need a vehicle like this in Helldivers. Okay, let's go check out that debris, and then we'll leave the planet. Which way? A little bit to the left. Here we go, Hi-Yo Silva! This thing doesn't really have enough speed to do cool jumps. Sorry, guys. And I hope you are all having a wonderful Thursday. I know I am. Being slightly drunk and playing video games and recording it for your entertainment. Honestly, I don't think there's a better way I could spend my evening. I just can't wait to start live streaming. Hopefully we can really build that community that I want to kind of make this into, and we can all just start talking all the time and having a good time every night together. At least for all those that don't have anything else better to do, you know? Okay, I thought we were about to get hit by a meteor. A crashed probe. Oh shit. Kill who? Kill who? Okay. Wait, tech skill too low? What do you mean? Electronics. Tali.
You lead, I'll follow.
Go, yeah, hack the machine. Okay, alright, screw this. Whatever, that's dumb anyway. I don't want what's in it anyway. I can almost 100% guarantee you that we will probably never come back to this planet either for that. Which is too bad. I do want to see what this is, though. Looks like something extra that just popped up. What is that? Is it a rock? Just a big rock?
Got it.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh shit. There we go. Got it. Light metal surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a deposit of lithium. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I think that's it here. How do we... Is there a way to... How do we return to the ship? Can we? Well, obviously we can, but how? Do we have to go somewhere on the map? Hold on. Let's see. Controls. Oh, wait. I need to go to key bindings. Let's see. It would be in the vehicle, right? Yeah, vehicle. Toggle aim. Exit vehicle. Leave world is F. Got you. Okay, cool. I kind of freaked out there for a minute. Not gonna lie. Take another drink. Damn, that's weird, man. It's like almost... It's like fruity. I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. My Tropic Force API. Sorry, API. IPA. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm kind of done with that planet. Ontamalka. Or sorry, Ontamalka. No, I was right. I was right. Survey. Look at that gas giant. All right, one more planet. Rare element surveyed. Look at that. Cool. All right, so that's it. Oh my goodness. All right, that's it on Sparta. Let's see. Which one sounds like it's where she would be? Maybe Athens. Let's go try that. See what's what over there. I love the exploration side of the game. You know, we're going to like different systems and we got to explore each planet to figure out where she is, for example. Turian insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Pharos revealed an abandoned base on its moon. The recon team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with the Magna Colony insignia. Interesting. And feel free to pause any of that if you want to read some of that stuff. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nausicaa. Let's see what we got. Proteus. Survey it. Gas deposit surveyed. A large amount of free oxygen. Good to know. One more. Circe. Another gas deposit. Interesting. Lithium 3 on that planet. All right, that's it here. I kind of want to get into some intrigue of a mission, so that's kind of why I'm speeding through this. Let's try Kenosis. All right, what do we got? Try the outer ring. Arcanes. Another gas deposit. We got here. Zakros. Nothing. All right. Festos. Nothing. Armenai, a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon. Interesting. What a weird place. Oh? Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, which most have been looted by mining corporations. Alright, Prothean ruins. I think that's where we're gonna need to go to find her. Let's just look at this last planet real quick, Bastos, before we go. Oh, we already did. My bad. My bad. Alright, I think Liara is gonna be here. Let's check it out. It's crazy. Let's take Garrus and... Well, I'm not expecting anything to go horribly wrong here, so let's just take Tali. Up our tech strength. I feel like that's important for hacking shit, you know? But, but I really don't even know what it actually does, so there's that too. Look at that blue sky. Okay, it's not very blue, but it's kind of blue. Here we are.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Weird. Hold on, can we go into these places around us? Let's see, let's check the map. Refinery. What, so just drive around? Yo, magma? That's crazy. I bet it's freaking hot as shit here, dude. It's really cool how they have all these different planets that you can just land on and explore, even if they're not tied to a mission, you know? What was that? I think that's just... That was weird. Weird noises. We're not going to worry about it. Hold on. I see red dots. Or, sorry, red triangles. We got enemies. Interesting. I wonder what kind of enemies would be here, though, you know? Oh, boy. That is a big one. Please don't tell me I have to fight another worm. What in the world? What is that? Yo, it looks like a bee. What the hell? Oh shit, they're shooting at us. Oh, it's the Geth. Hold on, we're gonna ram the shit out of him. We can't let him shoot us. Oh no, oh no. I don't have an angle. There we go. What in the world, dude? Oh my goodness. This driving is getting a little crazy. Okay, here we go. Wait, so are the Geth here? I wonder if that's the enemies up ahead as well. Is it just the Geth? It makes sense. Oh boy, that's a lot of enemies, you guys. Hold on, I better save just in case we die. All right. Okay, those are missiles. Maybe. Okay, that one's hitting us. Hold on. Can I? Oh! Oh, I thought we were gonna flip, dude. Can I? Oh, these are Geth turrets, dude. All right, hold on. We got one more to go. A side window, huh? Got him. So the Geth have taken over this planet, dude. Look at that. There's a bunch of them in there. A side window, huh? Hold on. What's this? Is that a gate? There we go. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, I think there's like Geth tech here, and they're taking over our mining colony. Man, this turret is actually goated. There's one up there, which kind of worries me, but I guess we'll just move on. Sorry for the awkward driving. Oh boy. It's hard to get used to like driving where you're looking. Whoa, he had missiles. Oh. Back up, back it up. Okay. Can you go? Okay. Is that it? Did we get him? Oh, there's still 2 more. All right, let's disembark. Time to secure the area. Oh, hold that thought. We better put on our helmet. This is a combat zone, baby. Oh man, look at all the points we have. Let's do Spectre training. 100%, dude. Advanced Unity increases the amount of health and shields restored by Unity. Nice. Yeah, just get me as far into that as possible, honestly. I feel like that's important. Oh, look at that. Charm and Intimidation is giving us more as well. Let's up that charm. We're gonna have to focus on that next. Let's upgrade our squad while we're at it. First aid, decryption. I guess we can only do first aid. Can't do any of this yet, huh? Hold on. First aid, assault training. Unlock electronics. Wait, we can't give him any more, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, we could get electronics. My bad. My bad. For her, let's do damping. Advanced overload. Why not? Advanced damping. Why not? Let's do it. I love it. I don't even... What does that do? Does 100 damage in an 8-meter radius. Enemies cannot use biotic tech abilities for a short amount of time. Stuns most enemies for 3 seconds. Oh, I imagine that's going to come in really handy. Okay, let's secure this place. Hold on. Let's see. So that was the main gate. So let's head towards the main gate first. Oh, wait. There's 2 giant gates. I think this was it. Let's head over here first. Whoops. Make sure we have out the right weapon. Don't want our sniper for indoor activity. Anything in here? An upgrade kit? How interesting. I will take it. Give it to me. Give me them goods. Man, I wonder what's going on here. So, I'm kind of getting the idea that this seems like it's a... It gives us the information to head to places, and then we kind of have to find our way about at each place. Oh, we can open the gate from here. Oh, shit. Damn. That damage was actually crazy. I killed him a lot quicker than I was with the old ones. Wait, hold on. Override using 20 Omni Gel. Interesting. I think we can hack it. Hold on, hold on. Got it. An Edge 2. An Elkos Carbine. Interesting. We'll take it. And some Medigel. And a bunch of credits. I like it. Let's open the gate. Make it easier for us to get out when we're ready to leave. Oh, let me take another drink real quick. Yo, look at all that magma. Oh, God. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yo. That drink was really rough. I don't know why. Kind of made me gag. Yeah, give me all that shit, man. I will loot it. I will loot it all from you. All right, let's go check out this other gate and open it up so we can pass through. In all reality, we could probably just drive up that hill and go over it, but make things easier for ourselves. I think this guy's inside here. Oh! Okay. My weapon did not seem as good against him. Hold on, let me put this away. Manual override. Done. See how good I am at that? Let's open the gate. And that's it. And now we can move on. I'm partially hoping that Liara is on this planet and that we're not just exploring a random planet, which wouldn't necessarily be a problem because I guess that's part of the game. Oh wait, hold on, we didn't go into the right side. Let's go check that out real quick. Probably some good stuff in there we could at least sell for 5 credits. Wait, did you hear that? I swear I just heard like some robot making noises. Like, something like that. Well, let's go get this locked crate. Begin manual override. Give it to me. Give me them goods, baby. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was goated. Alright, let's move on. I think that's... Yeah, it's a pretty self-explanatory map here. At least their maps aren't horribly complicated, you know? What we got an enemy somewhere over here. What is that? Up there. Oh, that's just one of those things. Okay. Alright, we'll back down. I don't know if we're really supposed to go up there or not. Got him. Moving on. Another Geth. What are these things? Hold on. A Geth armature. For some reason, it's making me think of Star Wars. Alright. I don't know what the... Hold on. Let me look on the map. What is the... Oh, we can set destinations. How interesting. Alright, let's set it up here then. I was wondering what that flag was. Keep rolling forward, baby. Oh, it just dropped off more. They're trying to stop us, so that obviously means we're in a place of importance. Let's go up right on them. I'm gonna run over your buddy. Oh. Yeah, you're not getting up, buddy. Oh shit, he's getting up. Okay, there we go. We got him. We got him. Hold on. He's not quite dead. There we go. Alright, we got him. Moving on. What is that? A rocket trooper? Oh shit. Yo, did you see that dodge? That was crazy. He better be dead. I'm gonna be pissed if he's not dead. Okay. Yo, how did it take me that long to realize that that thing was that big? Hold on. I'm like getting so hung up with the driving right now. I had to turn around and... Alright, let's redo this. Here we go. Can we? No way, we can ram him. How cool is that? How awesome is that, you guys? When in doubt, ram. Alright, he's done for. Oh, yo, we're at the facility now. Watch our butts up here. Probably some rocket troopers up ahead, if I were to guess. Ooh, get flattened, bro. Okay. We finally reached our way. Okay, so there's the facility. That was just a travel, like a travel tunnel. Let's go check this out. Might be something over here. Nothing? What are these things? Oh, there's like little storage compartments on the side. Probably like mineral storage or something. That's pretty neat. All right, moving ahead. Yo, the magma. Look at all that steam coming off of it too. We'd probably die if we drove in that, right? No shot that this can survive magma. Well, we're definitely somewhere important because the Geth are everywhere here. So we're at the very least probably going to get some kind of clue as to where Saren is or what he's planning. Oh my god. Yo, did you see that guy go flying? Where's his body? Oh my goodness, it was just falling from the top. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh shit, jammed? Hold on, our map is being jammed, everyone. We gotta get off here. Okay, let's do a quick save. Just to be safe. I'll take another drink of beer. You're welcome. Yowza. Oh my god, Tropic Force is like super strong. With the, not even just with, it's just the flavor. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on. Hold on, did it just say please don't turn off your console? I'm playing on PC, baby. No, I know it's not perfect. I'm just joshing. Here we go. Can we? All right, moving up. Oh! Oh, come on, right there, bro. Hold on. We're gonna do shield boost. Oh, I thought I killed him. Yo, where'd all you guys come from? A second ago, there was like 2 of you. Now there's 4? All right, they're down.
Negative contact.
Holy cow. I do like that we have, we don't have to worry about ammo as much as just it's overheating, you know? That's a really cool... Oh, that's a sniper. All right, hold on. That means it's time to pull out our sniper. Okay. Yo, we have a 3-shot burst? That's awesome, actually. Hold on, we gotta, okay. There we go. There we go. Got him. 2 down. I'd appreciate it if you guys did not shoot me in the back. Let's send, hold on, let's send them up a bit. Got him. Whoa, that's a lot of firepower. Shit. I can't believe that many shots doesn't kill him. I mean, it's like, you know, I'm not upset, but kind of annoying. Where are we looking? Where's this other missile guy? Whoa.
Shields disabled.
Whoa. Got him. There's one more up there somewhere. Right there. Okay. Come on, pop back out, dude. Got him. Man, that sniper is not doing as much damage as I wish it would. 3 bursts just to take out one of these guys. That's actually a lot. Switch back to our assault rifle. Oh boy, he's right here. Down. All right, we got one to our left. Okay, I think this is actually the way we have to go up here, where they're all... Perhaps obviously, but where they're all at. Got him. Yo, did you see that shit? That's combat expertise. That's what being a Spectre means, baby. Oh, this thing is not very accurate. Oh, probably because I'm not aiming. Duh. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I literally forgot you could aim with the assault rifle for a minute. Alright, we're clear. I'm forgetting that you can see enemies on the minimap too, so I don't have to actually look around every corner. Probably safe to do so though, right? I assume there's probably some enemies that you won't be able to catch on the minimap. Oh, wait.
To me.
Oh, I told them to take cover earlier, but I never rounded them to me. Had to make sure. Oh, cutscene. Uh-oh. What the? What the fuck? What is that? Ew. Creepy crawly. Man, the ship has been trailing us the whole way. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's a Colossus. Shit. Okay. Get to cover. All right, guys. Oh. Yo, hold on, chill. Chill, game. What is even... Okay. Yo, what? What in the world? Pull back. Gotta pull back. Hold on. How are we overheated already? We haven't even been shooting. Okay, these damn shields are pissing me off. Yo, Tolly, kill him. A Geth Stalker. So those things are called Stalkers. That's crazy. Got one.
Shields disabled.
Shit. All we gotta do is make sure our shields don't go, or we don't get damaged past our shields. Hold on, throw a grenade. Shit, we're out of grenades. All right, let's let our shields regen here. Sorry, I'm focused on trying to take him out. Okay, all right. Yo, he's tough. He's really tough. Garrus, can you go to where I send you? Got him. He's down. Nice. All right. Only a few left now. All right, I'm moving. Ooh, better get covered. Yo, I just got sniped hard. Get cover. Get cover. Oh, yo, he's on me. He's on me hard, man. Yeah, target that sniper. I noticed that it likes to target the lower left of the reticle. Interesting. Like, why not the center, game? Why not the center? Damn it. Oh my gosh, this weapon is way too inaccurate. Here we go, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, I made him fall off the tower. That's crazy. Okay, shield. Lame ass shield user. Let's push. Oh, there's one more. I need to aim, don't I? Even when I'm up close, I'm like, I'm not aiming when I get close to them. Which I probably need to be doing. Holy crap, that was a hell of an engagement. Hey, but nobody even went down. That was pretty good. And I didn't even use any special abilities. I need to get better at doing that. Let's save real quick, just to be safe. Damn, man, what are the guests doing here in that kind of number? We killed a lot already. I guess this is where we need to go, right? Probably nothing else back there. Here we go. Into the facility. Probably gonna be a shitload of guests down here, I'm assuming. Let me take a drink real quick before we actually head down. Yo, look at this tunnel, though. That's so cool. Very well done, like very realistic, you know? It would just kind of be a tunnel. I mean, I assume it's probably dangerous that there's not a staircase. Someone could just slip and fall all the way down. I already see Geth. I already see Geth. All right, hold on. Ah. Oh, tropic force. You're testing my test. You're testing my oh my god. You're testing my taste buds. Try saying that fast. You're testing my taste buds. Okay, never mind. I actually said it pretty fast there. Yo, chill. He instantly took out my shields. Oh! There's one more. That's cool how they like seem to react to exactly where the last bullet hits them on the body. You know, no matter where it hits them, it seems like each time they grab that spot and then die, which is really cool. It goes to show you, like, with what this came out in 2007, I believe. Like, come on, other game developers. Like, with how good this is, it's a disgrace that all of the games ever made other than this series is like as bad in comparison as they are.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
What? What? That's crazy. Wait, so that just basically means that this has been here for a super long time, right? Okay, so that's gonna take us like down. Down there probably, I'm assuming. And we can't get through here, so we just have to take the elevator. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Glass, we still do the elevator scene. I love that. Right there. Right there, there's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. I might use the thumbnail of the worm, because that may be more interesting. But don't get me wrong, this is a great thumbnail right now. I should just post that, you know? Just put a post up of it, just for shits and giggles. What's this, medical kit? I'll take it. I need all the Metagel I can get. Oh shit. Take cover. Hold on. We're gonna do shield boost, and we're gonna do overkill. All clear.
I wonder what Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Oh, yo, Liara is here. Let's go. Wait, so she's probably like in danger though, right? Now? Because there's death everywhere? That's just my assumption. Oh, shit. Or maybe she's actually working with her mom. Dude, that would be crazy. Like maybe she's working with her mom and we're gonna actually have to stop her and kill her or something, and then it's gonna piss her mom off and it'll be this whole thing. That's gonna suck. I'm calling it. Did her shield I was like, did her shield break? But it was the elevator. Damn, okay. I guess we're not taking it back up. Yo, look at all this. What happened here? Everything like collapsed.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
It's Liara. Okay, so she's not with them. That's a good sign, I guess.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Damn. Liara's got them looks. I'll give her that. We hear you, Dr. Tassoni. Keep it down.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Oh my god, I am so stupid. She's the last crew member. I think there's 6, so she's the 6th crew member that we can choose from. I just recognized her outfit. I get it now. All right, cool. Well, at least she's just gonna be on our side. That is very nice. Trapped, Venezia, yeah.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Damn. All right, hold on. We gotta interrogate you first.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
All right.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Damn. Yeah, stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth.
Uh-oh.
They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Oh, so even they don't know how to... Okay, so they didn't trap her here. Interesting. Oh boy. Whoa. You see them all just standing over there aiming at us? I love how they're not shooting yet. They're like, let them finish their conversation, and then we will open fire. All right, let's do this. Time to kick some Geth ass. I guess I should have brought some more combat-oriented folks. That was a missile. Mining laser controls? What? What are we gonna do with that? Shoot it. Oh! Whoa. Is he still alive? Got him. All right. I'm surprised we don't have any negative health right now. He down. All right, let's secure the area before we look around. Got him. He was doing the awkward classic NPC
Negative contact.
Cover but in cover but out of cover in actuality pose, if you get my meaning. You know how in like a lot of games NPCs will do things but they'll like glitch out while they're doing it, so it'll be like they're technically like right, because the NPC or AI or whatever's running the game would believe that they're in cover but they're actually not, so you can glitch shoot them. I love that kind of shit. Oh, that was really close. Yo, level up. I'll take it. I will take it, chat. Weapon locker. Let's go. All right. That's how it's done. That's how it's done, baby. Now, I don't remember exactly what the controller or like classic PlayStation console version of the manual override was like. But from what I do recall, which isn't much, I think it was a lot harder than it is on the computer. You just kind of tap the button and get in there. But for some reason, I'm remembering it as a lot more difficult on console. Alright. So we just activate this, I guess. Okay. Let's just activate the mining laser. Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh. Yo, how did I get that? I am smart as shit, chat. I'm the most intelligent person you've ever seen on YouTube. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong for getting the last 3 of those correct. So that's just like you have to like randomly guess and then remember each time. That's crazy. That is like the ultimate test of gamer intelligence for someone like me. Okay, so we were just blasting away under her so we could get on the other side. I see. I'm smart as shit, chat. What is this? Is this gonna shut it down? Oh, it's just, just an elevator. The most advanced fucking elevator control holographic screen you've ever seen in your life right there. Like, could you imagine walking up to this in real life as a human who doesn't know much about alien tech? And you're just like, you just see thousands of buttons and screens and terminals and shit or whatever is on this like holographic projection. And then like literally every single button just activates the elevator. Wait, we're in.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
There wasn't. We made one.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
God, tropic force is crazy. Boop. Beep, boop. Beep, bop, boop, beep. Sorry, I felt like I had to do the sound effects because they weren't happening.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
I am sad that you can't have like 3 companions.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
She's got a pretty face. I will give the developers that much. She's got a real pretty face.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Blast.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Oh yeah, we can't use the elevator.
Get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
On the double, mister. That's funny as fuck.
He needs to move faster.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Hold on, we haven't seen the Krogan yet. Where is he? I assume that's gonna be like a boss fight to get out of here, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, there's that bucket. There's that thumbnail, chat. There's that thumbnail we were looking for. Uh-oh. Oh shit, there he is. Why is a Krogan working with the Geth anyway? I mean, I'm not surprised because of their lore, but still, interesting to see.
Or don't. That would be more fun.
Oh, can we actually choose? Oh no, we have to fight him. Turian ally. Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. What do you want?
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Oh damn, wait, so they like want her?
You're not getting it from me.
It's probably her mother. Her mother's probably just like, go get my daughter. I want her to be a part of my mission. I'm not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Hold on, I just want to add real quick. Where was the little message in the top left of the screen saying Liara noticed that? You feel me? You feel me, guys? Oh yeah, dude, look at our shotgun. Oh, run, run. Okay, that actually didn't hurt us at all. Okay, hold on. Where is the Krogan? He's still over there? All right, we're gonna push right. We're gonna push far right. I hope you guys can still hear me. I know it's loud as hell, but I hope my voice is just as loud as everything here is. All right, he's down. Watch out, Garrus. Be careful. Oh, yep. As I say that, Garrus dies. No, that's how you kill a Krogan. Oh, wait. That's how you kill a fucking Krogan right there. That's how you do it, chat. Sorry if I'm a little obnoxious. I'm kind of very close to the mic and yelling. And no, it's not because I've been drinking beers and or IPAs, I should say, to be specific. It's just because I'm having fun, okay? This game is really fun.
Move, move, move!
Get out. Yo, I'm gonna get crushed. Nice, we made it out. Let's go. Turns out Garrus was the only survivor. How crazy would that be? Okay. Well. So, I know there's like romance options in the game. I don't know who exactly it is, but I do remember, or I know that one of the main romantic or romance people that you can romance, sorry, is an Asari. So is it gonna be Liara?
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull.
I love
Just
Joker.
for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He's a jerk. No, it eases the tension. Yeah, I freaking love Joker. He's really, like, it really does ease the tension so much.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Very interesting. Wait, yeah! Holy shit, 50 years? Oh, wait, these guys can live to be thousands of years, though, huh? The Asari. I should say these women. Damn, man. Yeah, I won't question it because I guess we do know that they can live a long time. So they're kind of like elves. They're basically alien elves without the ears. Interesting. I might know.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
How do you know this?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Cycle? Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Hell yeah. Shut up and I will tell you that. Damn. It's very cool how you could just be like super rude. That's a very interesting concept. I can help you. And obviously, I think we've all noticed it by now, but like the top answer, the top right answer is always like the nicest answer, and the bottom right is always the rudest answer, so to speak. Or like the most, how would you put it? You know, like the most unkind answer, right? Regardless of the conversation, content, or topic.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of...
Wait, she's never heard of them?
How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby. I know things that you don't know. Maybe we could talk about it in my quarters. No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm being pretentious.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense.
What?
The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
And it was.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I was actually really into that conversation. I'm like, keep going. Keep talking about stuff. I want to figure out all the secrets of the universe. You can still help us, so what good are you? I don't want to be rude.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Valid point, Rex. Great, another alien. Damn, what a hard line. Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yeah, we'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
That's pretty cool how there's like a seat for each of us on there. How interesting. Hold on, we've got a choice to make here. Obviously, we're going to say yes and talk to the Council. But that's interesting that we could say, no, I don't want to talk to them right now. Or yes. That's really cool, man. You never see that in a game. Like, the amount of choice is just super overwhelming.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
I know what I'm doing. That's not necessary. She wants to help us. I'll say I know what I'm doing. I feel like, you know, I gotta be I'm a Spectre now, so I have to act like it with these guys, especially, you know, be like, you put me in this position because you figured that I would be able to perform based on the position's requirements, so I can, right?
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Oh, shit.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Okay, I fuck. I didn't think he was gonna be quite that pushy. Disconnect. That's crazy. Disconnect from the call. Wow. That short into a conversation. Wow. All right, Dr. Sony wants to help. I'll say I apologize, I feel like.
Sorry, Counselor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was. Disconnect. Yo, chat, that is out of this world right now. Disconnect. It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Nice. I think that went well, all things considered. Okay, so remember, as I already made clear to you and my frackin' self, the bottom option is always the most hostile. Oh my, and let's take in the fact that the statements that we can choose from don't always tell us exactly, or honestly, they put us so far off from what we're actually gonna say, which is often why I accidentally take the romance option in Greedfall, for example, or other choice-related games with a lot of romance options, like oh, what's that game? Inquisition, Dragon Age Inquisition, great game, by the way. All right, let's check our journal. So now we've got Noveria and Pharos to go to, and we've got all these freaking side missions that we still need to do as well. Oh man, there's a lot of side missions that we got to get to, so we'll get there eventually. Oh wow, keep searching until you have all the lost insignias. Interesting. Keep searching for more elements and minerals as you travel. Okay, so we can just find elements and stuff like that, and locate signs of battle, Solarian artifact. Keep looking for more. Hostage. Find the freighter in the Farinata system of the Hades Gamma cluster and make your way to the biotics on board. Interesting. Yeah, we've got all kinds of things we can do here. We can go find this admiral. It looks like he's actually in the cluster somewhere because it doesn't say Citadel. I figured we'd have to go back to the Citadel to let him know, but thankfully not. Okay. Damn, man. How awesome is that? Let's head back here. Is this the main deck? It is. Beautiful. Okay, I think we can level up. Nice. 8 points. That's a lot. Definitely filling up charm and intimidation. I feel like that's just going to be super important to have along the way, just to give us those extra options every once in a while, right? Let's max out Spectre. I think that's important. And we've got 2 left. So let's up the assault rifles, because I want that to be really good. Take off our helmet, even though we don't have our suit right now. Sweet, man. All right, journal. Sorry, let's just read all this. Make sure. Okay, so that's all read. Oh, wow. All right, we've got some lore to go. Oh, wait, this is all secondary. I don't usually go through the secondary just because I have to read it all, but I will go ahead and like rummage through it and kind of show you guys. That way, if you want to pause and read through it, you can feel free to do so. We've got Turians, the Unification War. I'll just kind of slum down through this. I'll usually check out this stuff in editing or the like. Aliens, extinct races. We got the Protheans. I thought we already looked at this once. Maybe not. I think it's just the same image as a different one that was read to us before. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just going to run through this again. If you want, you can pause, read some of it. This is, we've got the armature lore. We've got Hopper lore. The genophage. Krogan rebellions. And the Quarians, government. Hopefully that's good enough for you guys to be able to pause on it if you so choose. Human diplomatic relations. And Systems Alliance geological surveys. I assume that's just part of us because we found that rock. So we can tell them, I think I understand the idea behind basically what all these paragraphs say, which is basically that we can find all kinds of geological data and scan it on various planets, and then that data is going to be useful to other humans. I'm going out on a limb to say that, but okay. So here's all the ones we can listen to, and we will go ahead and go through these as well and listen to them. So non-sapient creatures, that's a new category.
After the Geth secure
we already did this. Let's go ahead. Thresher.
Dead and living.
Hold on. Thresher Maws. Okay, so we already did the husks a while back. But we had the Thresher Maw. That's crazy. I think that's like a thing from D&D too. But that's got to be that giant freaking worm. That thing was terrifying and horrible, man. So let's go ahead and listen to that.
Thresher Maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Interesting. That's actually crazy. Sorry, I forgot to scroll down as it was going on. I was honestly trapped inside of this image. Yo, look at it. I love this. Look, it's like a dude. You could see his like ship or his truck or whatever over there, and he's running away from it. That is so funny. He probably died. I shouldn't be laughing at that. Let's all take a moment of silence for this. What is that uniform? Is that? I guess that's just a Marine's uniform, but I think it's like a special kind. Don't remember exactly what. Maybe the chat can let me know. Citadel and galactic government. We've got something in here, so we'll just look for it and pop it as quick as possible.
The Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Good to know. All right, probably got one or two more things in technology, so we'll roll through that real quick.
Biotics is the ability. Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Interesting. That makes me really glad that in the beginning of the game we did not sell our Omni tool. I wonder if you can find better ones in that case, since we were able, like we had the option to sell it, you know? Very interesting to think about. Alright, cool. So that's everything viewed. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, so next we're gonna head probably to, well, one of the Pharos or the Nevera. I think it is Nevera, right? One of those systems. Let's go down, and I want to talk to the requisitions officer real quick and just see what he's got cooking, if anything. Let's replenish Medigel as well, just in case we don't have enough. I don't know if it like labels us, like if we have a maximum or like a minimum that this aid station would replenish us to, which I'm assuming it does because we didn't get any there. Because I know we got some in the mission as well. So we're probably just like over that minimum point where the game has it, where it would refill us for free. But listen, in my personal opinion, and I think y'all can agree with me, we should be able to get as much Medigel as we want, okay? If it's there, right? But then it would be too easy, Zach. It'd be too easy. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not a gamer. No, I'm just joshing. What's up? Oh, he doesn't have a name. What's up? I'm gonna call him Aro. Because it's Alliance Requisition Officer, Aro. What's up, Aro?
Looking for supplies?
Nameless man on my ship.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh, look at that. We're up at 26k, dude. That's pretty good. I still probably not gonna buy anything at this rate. Let's see. Well, we've got heavy human armor. Oh, we can buy the most advanced armor available to us currently. Hold on, let's scroll through this. What is this? Does it say? Heavy armor offers maximum protection against enemy fire, but has the highest movement penalties affecting weapon accuracy. That's dumb. I hate that. Only specially trained frontline soldiers can wear it. Me. And then we have medium armor. Ooh. Offers increased levels of protection, but also increases movement penalties. Basically the same thing. It's just probably less penalties than heavy. I'm tempted to buy this heavy armor. You know what? Let's do it. We haven't bought anything yet, and I'm feeling it. Let's do it. Let's buy this. And oh, hold on. I gotta accept. Oh, okay, there we go. That's weird. Why would it say buy? Oh, because then we go here, and then we can choose the different pages, and I got you. I got it. All right, hold on. We're gonna put this on now. Hopefully it's better. You know how anticlimactic that would be if we just spent 24 grand on a on a suit of armor that's not. Yo, look at that. Look at that pose. Damn. He knows how to pop out all those points. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. And look at that. Look at that. Look at them thighs popping out. Shepard knows his shit. Oh, wait, okay. So we can only carry 5 Medigel at a time. I see, so it does max out, but we can't go over the top of that. I see. That's fair, though, because you can only carry so many things on your person, right? Armor. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, are we not specially trained enough to wear it? Hold on. Hold on. Combat armor. Unlock first aid. Okay, equip heavy armor. I see. Ah, I'm so dumb. Don't worry, we'll just focus on upgrading that next, and we'll get there. After we, figure out how to unlock first aid. Okay. I think we're done down here. Let's go and head back up to the bridge. This game is so beautiful so far. I am just falling in love. Are you guys not? Right? If you haven't seen this game before, you gotta play it for yourself. You have to go buy the Legendary Edition. Just get on Steam or anything really, and just find it when it's on sale. Man, I bought all 3 game series for pretty cheap, so I don't remember the exact price I got it for, if I'm being honest with you. But it was not like it wasn't even $60. I mean, these are kind of old games, so best games like so far this has got to be one of the best games I've ever played in my life, and that I'm ever gonna play. Like no shot. And with it coming out in 2007, that's pretty good, you guys. Investigate these. We'll look at that codex. Hold on. Let's go up to the map, and then we'll look at those codex entries real quick before we traverse the galaxy. Anything on here? Okay. Oh wait. Okay. No primaries, so we don't have to read through anything. Let's just look at this real quick. Space combat endurance. Heat limits the length and intensity of ship combat. I think we kind of got the idea of that when we were looking at the engines or something. Feel free to read all that. Got heat management, probably how we deal with that, which we kind of read into as well when we were looking at the engines. The fact that we have to disperse heat, otherwise we'll like explode. Yeah, exactly, right here. If it cannot deal with the heat, the crew may be cooked within the hull, right? Which is crazy and like slightly terrifying. Really got to keep on top of your ship maintenance. All right, cool. So let's head. I'm not sure which one we should go to. Let me open up my journal real quick. So Pharos was the Geth attack, and Novera was just interest. Oh man, that's actually kind of hard because I know the game's not like technically timed with how with how fast we do things. But I do think that it makes a big difference if like we choose one thing first over another, because then I think it changes things here and there. Maybe not every time, but I think it does. I'm gonna go and go on a limb and take that guess. So if we go to the right where the Geth have interest, then maybe we could run into them and stop them before they do anything. Whereas if we go where the Geth attacked, I think they attacked, right? They're not like still attacking. I think they killed everybody already. Or maybe they're survivors and they were just attacked. I'm not sure. So let's go where the Geth are interested, just because I think that's more tactically sound. Even though we could save people, I feel like this might put us at more of an advantage on stopping their plans. I may be way overthinking this, and if I am, well, you can tell my dumb ass in the comment section. Interesting, we can't land there anymore. I mean, I guess why would we want to, right? But all right, so we're heading towards Noveria. Sorry, I've been saying Novera this whole time. It's Noveria. Here we go. Gotta use that mass relay. That's really cool how the mass relay like pulls us to it and then shoots us away.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Damn, okay. That was interesting. Alright, so we're gonna be heading towards Novera. Oh, well, look at that. It's all snowy and stuff. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research to dangerous or controversial... Let me reread that. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Makes sense, I guess. Okay. Hold on. We've got a bunch of other planets here as well. Let me exit out of here real quick. Because it has been like 3 hours, 2.5 hours. We're gonna stop it right there, everybody. Man, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This is so much fun, and we will be back very soon. I don't think... There may be a video on Saturday and Sunday, but I can't promise anything, because I will also drop the announcement that I am... And I talked about this before, but I had lost... My phone's battery, like, blew up, and so I didn't have a phone for a few months, because I was struggling to get one. And anyway, now I have a phone, now I have everything I need to work with my cameras and stuff, which means, yes, that's right, cameras, you heard it. I have a secondary channel that will be starting next week. I think the first video will probably come out next weekend. if not sooner. Hopefully I can get it done sooner, but we'll see. And that channel is related to TTRPG content. Everything TTRPG. Miniatures, war games even. I will be doing it all. There will be narrative videos with lots of cool, very interesting things that I think some of you may like if that's your deal. Regardless, if it's not, then just stick around on this channel. You know there will be video games every single day. Of course, besides weekend days. I just can't promise those because I'm usually pretty busy on the weekends, but I will always try to get those videos out to you guys on the weekends regardless. But every single weekday, there will be a video, and I will always post and let you guys know if there's going to be any complications or the liking. Be sure to pay attention to all that. I also have a Facebook and Instagram that's starting up, and I'm going to be posting to all that as well. You can check all that out in the description of my YouTube, or the attached links to my YouTube anyway. Somewhere in there. You'll find it if you really want to. Regardless, be sure to leave a like if you did really enjoy today's video. It helps the community grow. It's going to help us grow our entertaining family of viewers here. And be sure to subscribe if you want more of this good stuff to flow into your feed every single weekday for sure. Okay. Until we gather again, I am the Curator, and I wish you the best. Peace, guys. Thank you.